Hello, welcome to Around Health Talk. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, like seriously, why? Hit the subscribe button, put on your notifications so that you can get notification for every time we post a video. Also give us thumbs up, share our videos, and also leave us a comment or a question if you have anything you want to say to us. Like I said in my last video, we're still on our tips series where we give you tips on how to manage your health. Now, I'm giving you tips in this video on what to eat as a diabetic patient. A lot of diabetic patients know what they're not supposed to eat. How many diabetic patients actually know what they're supposed to eat? I got you. Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be telling you what you should eat, what proportion, calories, and all. Now, before we get right into it, as a diabetic patient, you need to understand that you have to eat 3 balanced meals per day. Now, I'm talking breakfast, lunch, and dinner balanced. In between breakfast and lunch, you should have a snack, basically a fruit. And between lunch and dinner, you should have another snack, which should be also a fruit. So basically, you're eating like 5 times a day, but you're eating 3 main meals and 2 snacks. Also, you need to understand that you have a calorie necessity per day as a diabetic patient, and that will depend on your weight, on your sex, on your activities. Now, but we're just going to focus on weight. If you are a diabetic patient and you have a normal weight, it means you're not obese, you're not overweight, and you're not underweight, then your calorie necessity per day is about 2,000 calories per day. If you are overweight or obese, then your calorie necessity will be between 800 and 1,500 calories per day. If you are a diabetic patient and you are underweight and you are probably a child or an adolescent or just an adult who is underweight, then your calorie necessity will be around 2,500 calories per day. Now remember that lifestyle, activity, sex, and all affect this number of calories you are required to consume. So that's why it's important for you to sit with your doctor and have a discussion and get to understand your calorie necessity. Now, knowing the calorie necessity as a diabetic patient, we need to know what kind of foods we are allowed to eat. We can eat, as a diabetic patient, you can eat carbohydrates, you can eat vegetables, fruits, you can eat legumes, plant proteins, animal proteins, all of that. Now, what vegetables can you eat? Basically, you can eat all vegetables except white potatoes, and that's what is called the Irish potato. So you can eat carrots, you can eat cucumbers, you can eat tomatoes, broccoli, kale, spinach, squash, cauliflower. You can eat sweet potatoes. You can eat all these vegetables except white potatoes. Got it? Good. What kind of fruits can you eat? Basically all fruits except avocados. Avocados have a very high fat content, and so we don't want our diabetic patients to consume too much fat. Reason being that diabetic patients have a risk of suffering from cholesterol issues as a result of excess fat, and excess fat makes it difficult for the body to respond to insulin, which is supposed to help us keep our sugar level in check. So we don't want you as a diabetic patient eating too much fat. Now, so avocados, pineapples, olives, watermelon, all of that, and bananas. We should restrict those fruits as diabetic patients. Bananas, why? I'm going to tell you. One banana, if you cut it in 2, just that half of the banana contains 15 grams of carbs. Each gram of carb is 4 calories. So you want to multiply 15 grams by 4, and that's going to give you 60 calories just from half a banana. So it's one of the very high glycemic index food, which once you eat it, it increases your blood sugar level like so fast. So basically what I recommend to patients is you eat bananas when you're going through a hypoglycemic situation as a diabetic patient. Otherwise, just keep it for later. Okay, so what fruits can you eat? You can eat apples, you can eat oranges, you can eat melons, you can eat kiwis, every type of berry there is, you can eat that. You can eat pears, you can eat peaches, you can eat grapes, you can eat all the fruits except the ones I have told you shouldn't eat. Okay, don't go and be like Eve and Adam. Okay, just don't eat the fruits that I've told you not to eat. Okay, eat everything: apples, grapes, orange, melons, all of that, but try to keep bananas, pineapples, olives, and avocados far from you. What kind of grains can you eat? You can eat pasta, you can eat brown rice, you can eat rice, you can eat high fiber cereals, you can eat oatmeal, you can eat wheat, millet, barley, you can eat all of that. Okay, all of that is good stuff. What kind of legumes can you eat? Basically plant proteins. You can eat every kind of beans, whether it's white, it's brown, it's black, it's green, it's red. You can eat every kind of beans. They are good for you. You can also eat lentils, you can eat garbanzos, you can eat peas, you can eat non-fat soy products. Okay, what kind? You can eat tofu's too. Yeah, you can eat tofu's. What kind of animal protein can you eat? You can eat fish, you can eat your seafood. Now you can eat poultry and turkey, but you make sure that they are skinless. I personally advise patients to eat the breast region of the poultry animal because they have less fat there. But if you're going to eat any other part of the poultry, make sure that it's skinless. Take off the skin because the skin has a lot of fat. And then you can also eat lean meat. Every time you're going to eat meat, you have to take away the fatty part of the meat. So you can eat lean meat. Good for you. You can also eat eggs. Eggs are good, but you shouldn't eat more than 8 eggs in a week. Okay, so basically these are the different types of foods we can eat. Now, what should your breakfast look like? What should your lunch look like? And what should your dinner look like? I'll tell you. So I've made this. I hope you can see it. Yes. So you're going to look at your plate, a round plate for breakfast. For breakfast, you take a round plate and you divide this plate in 3 equal parts, which is what we have here. I've divided it into 3 equal parts. So 1/3 of this plate has to have fruits, 1/3 have to have starchy fiber food, and 1/3 has to have protein. This is what your breakfast should look like. So you want to make sure that you do a correct division. Now for lunch and dinner, you take the same round plate, but this time you're dividing it into 4 equal parts, which means that 2 of these 4 parts, which will be half of the plate, will contain vegetables, and 1/4 will contain proteins, and 1/4 will contain starchy fiber foods. Okay, so that's what your breakfast, lunch, and dinner should look like. Remember, breakfast, divide the plate into 3 equal parts, and lunch and dinner, divide the plates into 4 equal parts. So I really hope that this explanation has helped you. Remember that your food has to be balanced as a diabetic patient. If you have any question on food for a diabetic patient, please leave it in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Also remember to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at All Around Health Talk, like our videos, share our videos. You don't know who you might help with this video, so be kind, be nice, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.